Consistency isn't always everything, all right? If you're not doing something right, it doesn't matter how consistent you are, you're not going to get the results that you want, all right? Have you noticed the guys and the girls that go to the gym and they're trying to lose weight, but you see them 6 months later and they're still in the same predicament? Or the skinny guy who's in the gym and he's trying to build that muscle, but when you see him 6 months, it's still the same guy. That's because they are consistently doing the wrong thing, all right? You guys have to be consistent, but you also have to be doing it the right way, okay? So that's why doing things repetitively is important, because the more you do it and the more you are open to receiving information that can help you get the results, you guys can get the results. The same thing goes for whatever area in your life. We can be consistent in saving funds. We can be consistent in meal prepping. We can do it, but we have to do things right. That way we can get the results that we need or that we want to get, okay? So you have to remember that you have to follow a system and a blueprint that's proven. So if your online coach or your personal trainer looks jacked and he looks like he has his body together and you can see yourself with that, then that's the guy who can help you get on the right track. All right? That's a proven system. That's a blueprint that's been put in place by that guy or girl. But don't be a consistent man who's always in the gym or who's always in the kitchen doing the things wrong, and they are trying to get the results that they want. And they keep spinning their tires, right? They're like a little hamster that's in the wheel. They just keep going round and round, or like a yo-yo, right? They just keep going up and down. You guys don't want to do that. You guys want to be consistent, but you want to do the right thing. So you have to focus on, who do I need to become so that I can be consistent, but also I'm getting the results that I want. And that's with any area of your life. Repetitiveness is important. I remember going to boot camp. I was in Navy boot camp, and I remember over the course of like 2.5 months, we were just getting dressed, hydrating, right? Reading our chain of command and doing more things like that, what was basically helping us instill what we need to learn, the values, the tricks of the trade, basically, and just how to present ourselves whenever it's time to present ourselves. So we would do that every day. I'm talking about 3-4 times a day, right? But they were trying to make sure that they drill this in our head. That way, whenever it was time for us to go out there, we have everything. So that's when I learned that repetitiveness is important. Doing something over and over again is really important, because you get more experience and you start to find out faster and quicker ways to do things, but you get the results that you're looking for. All right, if you're doing it the right way, if you're following a blueprint and a structured system. The thing is, you guys don't want to do that. I understand that they have everything on the internet, but sometimes things that we see on the internet are not made for our bodies. And sometimes some of you guys don't even know your why. Some of you guys don't want to work out for that body. You want to work out because you want to feel good. You want to look good, right? You may want that 6-pack, but you're still on that hamster wheel going around and around, not getting the results because you're doing it wrong. You don't want to be a consistent man who never gets results. I know in today's time, they always tell us to be consistent. Consistency wins. It do, but if you do it the right way. There's a right way and a wrong way to do anything. So you have to be consistent doing it the right way. Don't be the guy who's in the gym who's trying to lose his belly fat, but when he leaves the gym, he still eats a whole box of Little Debbie. He still eats fried, a 10-piece fried chicken box. And he probably don't eat it in one sitting, but you eat it over a time. Or you skinny guys, right? You leave the gym after working out, but you don't go back home to eat the right foods. You're still eating the trashy processed foods that got you believing that you as a hard gainer, it's hard for you to pick up weight. and you're not eating the right amount of food, so you really think it's not working. So you're gonna keep going to the gym thinking that's what it takes to build that physique when you're doing it wrong. You guys have to drop the ego and understand that there's a right way and a wrong way to do something. Come on, guys. We have to get over the hump of just being consistent. We have to do the right things consistently. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Do the right things consistently. You don't want to do the wrong things consistently because you're going to drive yourself crazy, and then eventually you're going to give up. And we don't want you to give up. We don't want you guys to give up, right? We don't want y'all to give up. We want you to keep pushing the mark, be creating a man or a woman that you admire. That way you can present that to your family, to your community, to the world at large. But first, you have to dial in on your nutrition. You have to dial in on your fitness. You have to dial in on your mindset. And do those things every day. Make sure you're waking up at the same time. Making sure you're working out every day. Every day doesn't have to be long. Make sure you're hitting your macronutrients every day. We have to make sure of these things. That way, over time, when we start seeing results, we understand, okay, I'm on to something here. I'm doing it the right way. And that's what really matters. Consistency and repetition. You guys have to understand that consistency and repetition is kind of similar, right? Because you're doing something over and over and over, right? And that's what we want to. That's what we want to be at. But we want to do the right things consistently. We don't want to do the wrong things consistently, because 6 months go by and we still got that belly hanging over our belt, right, on our jeans. Or we still skinny and our arm sleeve is still hanging off our fucking shirts. We don't want to do that. We want to do the right things consistently. Let's get it.